Good morning, world. The end of a relationship never really surprises anyone, especially the people in the relationship. But sometimes it can happen that a person checks out and the spouse or the other person does not notice it. And that's why today we're talking about 5 signs your partner may have checked out. One is that the person is no longer interested in spending time with you. That means that the things that they used to want to do with you, the things that they used to ask to do, the way that they used to involve you in their life, they are not necessarily looking or interested in doing that as much. Two, they start filling their time with ways that don't include you. It may be that the person used to come home every day and just hang out, whether or not you guys were together. But now instead the person goes out with their friends, they stay at work, they do things with their family members. They just start doing things that don't necessarily and don't leave room for you. It's like, hey, we're going boating. Can I come? Oh no, there's only room for 3 of us. Or there's only room for 4 of us, and that means you're out. So they start having that life that no longer has room for you in it. 3, they start doing the things that they used to ask you for, the things that they used to ask you to do, or things that they have relied or counted on you to do for them. Let's say, for instance, a wife who used to rely on her husband to do the car maintenance stuff for her. And so now instead of asking you every time to do the car maintenance, she goes and gets it done herself. Or maybe he used to ask you to do whatever thing that you used to do for him. He always relied on you to help manage the finances for him. But now instead he just goes and does his own financial management type stuff. That means he's finding ways to exist without you. 4, they stop doing the things that they used to do for you. It could be the small little things, the small caring things, maybe checking the tire pressure, maybe preparing a meal, whatever it is that the person used to do for you. They stop really making it as much of a my job type thing. And even things that they used to do because you wanted. For instance, maybe you wanted your spouse to stop smoking, and they stopped smoking they stopped smoking at the inside the house because it bothered you. Things that they used to do because you wanted them, things that they used to do out of caring for you, things that they used to do as a courtesy for you, or things that they used to not do out of courtesy for you. They stop engaging in that behavior, as in, hey, it no longer matters because they're not caring that it's going to bother you, it's going to upset you anymore. And finally, this one often confuses people. The fighting stops, meaning that the things that they used to care about, things that used to be a big deal for them, are no longer a big deal. They're no longer interested in fighting about these things that they wanted, these things that were important. They just stop fighting because, you know what? They have given up. They have thrown in the towel. And as much as people want to believe, hey, we're not fighting, things are good. When you're not fighting because things have gotten better, because situation, whatever reasons were causing you to fight have been dealt with, that's a great thing. But if you have not made any changes, if things are still as they were and the fighting just kind of just stops, it could be a warning sign, a very strong warning sign that someone has said, you know what, I'm done, I give up. So quick recap. 1, they're no longer interested in spending time with you. 2, they start filling their time with things in ways that do not include you or leave room for you. 3, they start doing the things that they relied on you or asked you to do. They start doing them themselves. 4, they stop doing the things that they used to do for you, things that you may have wanted, things that they did because they out of caring for you, things that they did out of courtesy for you because you requested. They stop doing those things because they no longer care what you think or feel. And finally, the fighting stops. And not because things have gotten better. The fighting stops because the person no longer cares as much about these things that were once important or a big deal for them. And yep, that is it for today. I think that was very quick. Good morning, world. Have a great day.